Hi, it's Maggie the Irish Gypsy, here to bring you your March 2021 general readings. We are looking at the first half of March, so from the 1st to the 15th, and this reading is for the water sign of our Scorpios. Welcome everyone. I hope you're all doing well wherever you are. Thanks for taking the time to tune into this video, for hitting the like and share and subscribe button, for all your support, feedback, comments, donations, reaching out for personal readings. All welcome and appreciated. Thank you. Excuse me. So this reading is for the water sign of Scorpio for the first 2 weeks of March. And that is if your sun, moon, rising, or Venus sign is in Scorpio, or if you're cross-watching for Scorpio as well. It's all relevant. Of course, it's going to resonate a little differently for everybody, being a general reading. So if you know all of your signs, watch them. They can each bring in something additional that might increase your perspective or intuition on a situation, give you a little bit more insight. If you find that any of the videos do resonate with you and you'd like to take a deeper look at something, reach out for a personal reading, you can click on the description link below, click on the little arrow, that'll pull down some info. You can see my email address there. Feel free to email me directly, Maggie1McGuire@gmail.com. I'd be delighted to hear from you. I can usually respond within the same day with more information. And I do readings full time, so I'm pretty diligent about scheduling, working with your schedule in mind to get readings set up in as timely a fashion as possible. So email me if you're interested. I'd be happy to hear from you. All right, Scorpio, let's see what the first 2 weeks of March 2021 have in store for you. Okay, Scorpio, for some reason I have Leo in my head. I don't know why. Maybe Leo's relevant to someone out there. Okay, we begin with the Three of Cups. Followed by the Five of Wands. Might be a little competition or jealousy going on here. Next we have the Ten of Wands. In this particular deck, which is, I believe, the Gilded Tarot Royale, this Ten of Wands it's a bit more extreme than others. In other decks that I have, it shows a person who's standing upright, although they're bent over, carrying the load of 10 wands. It's a card of, a heavy burden coming to an end or needing to come to an end because it feels so overwhelming. But in this deck, it's even more extreme. It's such a heavy load for this person that he's literally on his stomach, crawling on his belly. With the Six of Swords, healing. And the Emperor. This might be an Aries for some of you, or a father figure or boss. The Emperor is typically, he embodies kind of all of the traits and maturity and seniority level of the kings, but he's over the kings. So usually represents somebody older of some seniority and status. Could be a father figure, or someone who's kind of in charge, or someone older. Might be somebody you're involved with in some way. With the Five of Cups, regret. From the bottom of the deck, interesting, 2 cards came out. From the bottom of the deck, representing the overall energy or focus for the first 2 weeks of March, we have the King of Coins, which is the King of Earth, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Rising, with the Knight of Coins. So Knights usually represent offers and opportunities, which come in rather quickly. There's an opportunity for change, or an offer for change, which could be change. The Knight of Coins, so the King of Coins is bringing the energy of the Knight of Coins. So this King of Coins is presenting an offer or an opportunity of some kind, looks very solid and steady. Sometimes the Knight of Coins can represent an offer or an opportunity that involves earthly things like money, finance, a job. There's some kind of offer coming in here. And the offer itself is secure, it's stable, it's sincere. Scorpio, I'm getting a sense of competitiveness or jealousy here. And it might be, for some of you, that you're in a present situation. It could be a job, it could be a relationship, like a love romance relationship. And there's some sense of competition or jealousy here. And it might be because there's some kind of offer or opportunity on the table or coming in. You know, for some of you, this might be being in a relationship which looks like it's had some issues. Someone is in regret here. And there is some other kind of offer or opportunity which perhaps is causing a bit of jealousy or competitiveness. And it looks like something is coming to an end or something needs to come to an end. With this Ten of Wands can represent, you know, feeling very overwhelmed and something that you've been carrying for quite some time, which has become very burdensome, coming to an end or needing to come to an end. And the card with it is the Six of Swords, which is a card of healing, of moving away from whatever the trouble or conflict is to achieve healing. It's a transitional card, meaning it speaks of a healing process. You've moved away from the troubled, choppy waters. You're not quite to the other shore and on solid ground yet, but you're definitely moving towards that. So that implies that there's been some difficulty in this situation. I think for some of you, it's going to be a relationship. For a lot of you, it's going to be a relationship. It could be a job for some of you. The Emperor here is coming with the energy of the Five of Cups, which, you know, is a card that really speaks of regret, feeling sad or grieved or regretful over something which has been lost or tipped out and spilled. It may be that whatever the nature of the relationship you've had with this Emperor, it might be an Aries person, it might be an older person. There's some regret here. Let's clarify here before we go on any further. Let's clarify this King of Coins and Knight of Coins. Looks like there's an earth sign individual or somebody who's showing up as the King of Coins. Solid, steady, reliable, probably financially comfortable, if not well off. Coming to make a pretty sincere, comfortable offer. An offer of security, stability. It might be a job offer. Could be a love offer for some of you. The Knight of Cups. So another knight. And this is the Knight of Water, the Knight of Emotions. He comes charging in, wearing his heart on his sleeve, you know, serenading under the window. It's could be an offer of love, support, encouragement. Could be a love offer. A love offer that's very sincere. It could be a love offer from somebody who is financially quite comfortable as well. Or, excuse me, just got hoarse all of a sudden. The energy of both of these knights is coming from this individual, someone external to you. That's you may know them already, or they may just be coming in to present some kind of offer or opportunity from change here. Earth and water, emotional, loving, sincere, solid, stable. It's healing, the Six of Swords. We have the Six of Swords twice, because there's definitely a situation or something that you feel burdened in that you need to move away from. For some of you, it might be a love offer that's also financially comfortable, and maybe you've been struggling along on your own, or perhaps it could even be that it's a general reading. You could speculate till the cows come home. It might be that you're in a relationship with somebody as represented by the Emperor, which might be a little unlike the Emperor, but maybe you've been kind of struggling in a relationship. Could also be a job, but you're still struggling because you have to shoulder the weight of everything that needs to be taken care of. And here comes someone else coming in, making this offer, saying, you know, you can have peace and healing and rest and security with me. You don't have to struggle on your own anymore. You're in a situation which is, I get the sense of it being unjust or imbalanced. See what's next. The Two of Cups, soulmate, kindred spirits. The Nine of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups. This is like having the perfect life, getting what you want, having the perfect life. With a soulmate, kindred spirit. Right. So the specifics are going to vary, again, because it's a general reading and it's not going to mean the exact same thing to everybody else, to everybody at the same time, even though the energy fundamentally remains the same. There's an individual coming in, represented by the King of Coins, and he's coming with some kind of offer, opportunity for change. It kind of feels like he's coming in saying, look, here's this offer or opportunity, which is what you want. It's having the great life, like a perfect life. There's healing in this. You are my person. Interesting. Let's keep clarifying, see if we can get a clearer picture. Clarify this Five of Wands, because the Five of Wands with the Three of Cups, this is like competition and jealousy within a group, or people competing for something, or one person being seen as kind of the life of the party, or, you know, and here's all this competitive, jealous. This is like straight up jealousy, competitiveness and jealousy here. So what's the nature of the Five of Wands? What's the conflict? Why is the Five of Wands here? Oh my goodness, here's the King of Pentacles again. With another Knight, the Knight of Swords. The Five of Wands again, competition, jealousy. The Ace of Cups. Wow. So this person has a very strong earth energy personality, because they're showing up twice as the King of Coins. Either they are an earth sign, Sun, Moon, or Rising, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or they are somebody who's worked hard to get to a place of financial and physical and material security and comfort and generosity. They are coming with an offer. Their energy, you have the King of Pentacles twice, and they're bringing both of those King of Pentacles, which is the same person, is coming with the energy of three knights. The Knight of Swords, the Knight of Cups, and the Knight of Pentacles. And with it, we also have the Five of Wands, jealousy, competition, the Ace of Cups, new love and romance, an offer of a new beginning. This may be one of those readings that's very specific only to whoever, you know, who it's very specific for, because this feels so far very much like somebody who's in a relationship with somebody, maybe an Aries, maybe somebody who's older. The Emperor is somebody who's usually pretty responsible for his own, but it feels like within this relationship with this Emperor person, you feel like you're carrying the load. You're carrying the load of the relationship, or perhaps you're in a relationship with someone, but they expect you to carry the weight of your entire, they don't help you shoulder any of the day-to-day aspects of life. They don't help you out with when things come up or problems arise. It's almost as if, it feels like for some of you, you're in a relationship with somebody who expects you to still, who wants the benefits of being in a relationship, but also wants the benefits of being single and wants you to take care of everything all on your own, for your own self and your own life. There's no sharing or any real partnership here, which might be a little bit unlike the Emperor, but, you know. And here comes this other offer and opportunity for change, promising everything that you're not currently getting. And so there's all this competitive energy. Wow. Okay, let's clarify the Ten of Wands. A long-held, heavy burden coming to an end, needing to come to an end, and healing. And this person is offering healing. They're offering like everything. I mean, I don't know if it's sincere or not, but they're offering the Two of Cups, the Ace of Cups, the Ten of Cups. They're offering emotional security, financial security. Like they're offering everything. And they're the King of Pentacles, so they are at least pretty determined, pretty stubborn, and pretty sincere about it, which would be very like the King of Pentacles. Clarify the Ten of Wands. I wonder, you know what, I wonder if that's why I was thinking Leo in the beginning, because this is somewhat similar to Leo's a little bit. It feels like Leo's reading. Maybe some of you, I don't know, have a Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus in Leo. The Sun, an uplifting of previously restrictive energies, light, love, warmth, laughter, no pressure. Clarify the Six of Swords. The Hermit and the Nine of Cups. This is taking a real deep dive and looking at what is your real wish fulfillment. This is going after and understanding what your real wish fulfillment is. clarify the Emperor. The Ace of Swords and the Ten of Swords. Okay, I see. So originally we had the Emperor and the Five of Cups. The Five of Cups is usually a card about regret about what's been lost, or focusing on, you know, grief and loss over what no longer is, what's been tipped over and spilled out. It's often a card that points to regret about something. The Ace of Swords is kind of like the light bulb going off over the head, the epiphany. An energetic moment in which the truth is made startlingly clear, which can be difficult to see the absolute truth instead of what you've been trying to tell yourself it is. But in that moment of absolute clarity, you have the opportunity to make decisions and choices to create a better and healthier reality for yourself. So somebody's getting a clue about what? The Ten of Swords, betrayal, heartache, betraying somebody, letting somebody down, throwing somebody under the bus, and there's regret about that. This looks very much and feels very much, Scorpio, like you've been in a relationship with an individual who maybe expected you to take care of everything on your own the same way as you did before you were with this person. Maybe they left you to struggle on your own. Maybe they weren't a great partner or didn't help you shoulder things. Maybe they hurt you really badly in some way or betrayed you in some way. There's a lot of regret here. It feels like they're getting a clue, like all of a sudden it's been made blindingly clear and there's all this regret over what they did to you or how they made you feel in a negative way. And they're seeing this maybe for the first time. Maybe it's having this competition or this other person coming in and offering you. It feels like it's a direct invitation or a direct offer to give you everything that this other person isn't, or at least give you the opportunity to look at this offer, which they're presenting as everything that this other person isn't giving you. That's what it kind of feels like to me. In trying to look at it from different perspectives, which I often try to do in a general reading, I look at it from a work perspective. It could be one boss and then there's somebody else, but there's too much emotion over here. It doesn't feel like work. You could look at the Emperor as a father figure and maybe somebody's coming, but it doesn't resonate with me. This feels like a straight up love relationship, romantic situation or issue or something that falls under that umbrella. Yeah. And maybe it's the idea of having a real offer or a real competitor here, like a serious competitor here, that's making the Emperor all of a sudden go, oh my God, because that's what I'm getting. So again, this is going to mean different things to different people, and what you should do about it is also going to vary, probably. But I'm just going to end it here with some advice and guidance cards, because it feels like you're kind of in the middle here, right? So what do I do with this? Like there's been all this history and a fair amount of what looks like challenge, negativity. It feels like being in a relationship, but you're still expected to take care of everything by yourself. And all of a sudden here comes somebody promising the sun, the moon, and the stars and everything that you don't have with this person. You know, being able to rest, not having to worry about supporting everything and everyone and taking care of everything by yourself, or, you know, struggling the same way as you did before you were single, when you were single. This has got to be just maybe for a specific group of people because it feels very specific. And so what do you do, Scorpio? Is this situation here redeemable? Or should you really explore this other opportunity? Advice and guidance for Scorpio. Because it feels like the Emperor maybe did something in a way that wasn't truly Emperor-like. Whoever this Emperor person is in your life. Could just be an older person or an older Aries person or something. They're like freaking out going, oh my God, what did I do? I'm going to lose Scorpio to this other person because they're offering everything that I was withholding. I feel so much regret about that. Whoever this resonates for, you really have to write in and tell me. Okay, advice and guidance for Scorpio. Let's end with that because we could do a deep dive on this for another hour. Advice and guidance. The Tower. The Tower typically represents, because it's major arcana card, it represents forces beyond our control, God, spirit, angels, and guides, coming in like a bolt of lightning out of the blue to bring something down, to end something because it was flawed. There's flaws in there somewhere. This is about endings and transformations here. But when it comes out as advice, which it doesn't very often, but sometimes it does, this is about you manifesting the Tower. You're ending or breaking something down. This is a potentially life-changing event. Strength, facing your fears, your doubts, your insecurities, whatever they are in this situation. The Eight of Cups, leaving, walking away. You know, chronologically, of course, the next card after this is the Nine of Cups, which is the wish fulfillment, which is having everything that you want, getting what you want, right? And then the Ten of Cups, which has a permanency about it. So here in the Eight of Cups, this person may have thought these cups were it for him, but they turned out to be something different. Maybe they turned out not to be what he thought they were going to be. Maybe it's run its course, but you're turning your back on them in order to go find that ninth cup, that wish fulfillment, right? It looks like Spirit is asking you to end something and leave and walk away, or at least turn your back on it because it's not what it's doing for you. Now, there are some situations, I mean, you could look at some Hollywood movies where the storyline would be a real competitor comes in and this other person all of a sudden is going, oh my God, I'm going to lose my Scorpio. I can't lose my Scorpio. I've been an idiot. The very fact of you turning your back might be the thing that prompts him to change. It's always possible that can happen. It doesn't often, but sometimes it does. So it could be that. But you're being asked to turn your back on that which is not fulfilling and which it looks like has been such a heavy burden. You're having just to shoulder everything on your own, and here somebody else is offering something different. Let's see what's next. The World, the Six of Cups, the Fool. Oh my goodness. This is being done with the past situation. This is, the World is the last major arcana card in the tarot. After this, you begin a whole new different type of journey in a different aspect of life. And it starts all over again with the Fool again. The Fool is the 0. The very first major arcana card, and all the cards after the Fool in the tarot deck are about the Fool's journey through a significant portion of the Fool's life. It's us. It's a metaphor for us. Until we get to the achievement, ending, graduation, a whole new world opens up and you're off on a brand new journey again. And you have both of those cards here. Endings and a new journey beginning. In the middle of them is the Six of Cups, which is a card historically connected with history, with the past, childhood, roots of origin, that which you already have a historical connection with. So one can read this two different ways, and it might be a combination of both. The only thing that's standing in between you and ending and graduating and moving on to a brand new journey in life is this connection that you have, this history, this past. This can also read that you've successfully, when we graduate, we don't go and repeat the same grade again, right? So this is moving on from a past situation, from a situation that you have a historical connection with. It might feel scary. It might feel a little risky. That's what the Fool's about. He's getting ready to start a brand new journey he's never been on before, and that can be kind of nerve-wracking, right? It's very clear here what Spirit's advice is for the majority of you for whom this resonates. Break the Tower down. Turn your back on that which doesn't work. Take the risk. Step off the beaten path. Take a chance. Turn your back on this. The thing with the past is done. Face your fears and start a new path. Start a new journey. Now, in terms of whether you should take this offer or not, this is a general reading. It might be yes for some of you. It's going to be no for some of you. Free will and free agency. Every situation is different. That would probably require a more personal, deeper look at it, like a personal reading or something like that. But the fundamental advice energy remains the same. It's about being done with past things that don't work for you. Patterns. It might be being done with this relationship and taking a new one. It might be being done with this relationship and going off on your own. Again, it's a general reading. But it's about leaving what doesn't work from the past behind you and taking a leap of faith, which is what the Fool is about, to start a brand new journey, doing something you haven't done before, which is basically breaking a cycle that isn't working. It's a broken cycle. That's what a dysfunctional cycle means. That's what dysfunction means. It doesn't mean dysfunctional. If something's dysfunctional, it doesn't mean that it doesn't function. It does function. It just functions in a broken, painful way, dysfunctional. Well, that's my psychological rant. So I'm going to stop here. Scorpio, that is your reading. I hope it wasn't too confusing. It's got to resonate for at least somebody. It's somebody's story out there. And it's important enough to have to get out. So I hope it's been helpful for somebody out there. Again, if you'd like to take a deeper look at anything, reach out for a personal reading or information. Click on the description link below where you see my email address. Email me directly, Maggie1McGuire@gmail.com. I'd be delighted to hear from you. I will see you all in a couple of weeks for the March mid-month readings. Until then, stay safe, stay well, be blessed, be at peace, and I hope to see you back here again soon. Bye-bye.